This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. No, 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 off.
Now it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Come to me, it's me.
Now Jackson on 1st down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check.
Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 44 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry for James Conner. Room here to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, 74 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell,
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On first down, it's Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. They'll run on first down. Carson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. There to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
50's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Easy. Team spill. Alert.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Say. Let's go. Come on. Quick the edge. Come. Whip.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Jackson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
3 down. Hey, switch gears.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rock the screen. Mike 50. Bound to lose one.
Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Snead. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Carson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Like 20? Yeah. Strong run. Show that bench release and go. 40 Bravo. Check 41. Go.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let him get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Alert.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now he'll tuck it, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, orbit. Silver. Mike,
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, high 7. You do. Say what you meant. 41's the mic. 41's
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Check 3. 50. Watch out.
Again, a run with Connor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, wahoo! 41's the mic. Check 41.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Haywood. Scotland, 41's the mic. Watch twist. Middle. Mike 41. I got you.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, it's Carson. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson, he'll try and run it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Mike's 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson going to throw deep. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 29 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Again, it's Connor. And some room to maneuver. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. It's a big play there for the Steelers. Give him 69 yards on the ground.
Jack 16. Undercrush. Easy.
Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
We got 3.
From the 29, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They run it with Carson. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
What a set. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Check. You go tight. Any weapon. You got to go.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Go. Let's go, Mike 50.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Snead's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Watch the shit. Hey. 22, 44.
Now Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
A loss of a yard.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
230. Check 48's the mic. Wild Bill.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor, he's got the 1st down here inside the 30. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 41 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Conner going to try and run it. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game.